All right, I'm gonna sit on back, but I just wanted, I get so saddened by the disassembling of families and marriages. It breaks my heart because we take 30 minutes to say the most important words that you'll ever say in a commitment, for better, for worse, in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, richer for poor. Then this new generation came along and we want to make our own vows. You know why? Because it's easy to break. It's easy to say, when I saw you walking across the water in the middle of the night, shut up. Better or worse? Sickness, health, richer, poor, forsaking all others, I'ma cling to him.
All right, you guys. Well, you have heard from the one, the only Mother Jakes. Yes. And she have just given her spiel. Mother Jakes.
Well, she's first lady.
Yeah, she's first lady, but yes, she was going ahead and she was just setting the record straight.
Okay, yeah, she was standing in that motherly role like that.
Sure was.
Yeah, that's what she was doing.
Right there. She said, "Shut up."
And that's something to think about. Just like we, stand in that same vein of marriage and stuff like that. And now, Sherry and I, we said the regular old vows.
Oh yeah, the richer for poor, sickness and in health.
For better, for worse.
For worse.
Forsaking
all
others.
So we was at the original. So
Forsaking all others. And I think even some people that even say those sometimes skim through them and don't really think about what they are committing to and what they're saying. Is like, okay, for better or for worse. And then when it gets worse, it's like, nah, I just want it better. It's like, I just want it better,
But I think that's where, you have to, after you, that person or that your other significant other have asked you to be married or to ask your hand in marriage, that you have to go ahead and you need to do your homework. You need to have your counseling before. I would say you need it before, during, and after. It's just not no one-time thing. Oh, I'm gonna get it before. We're gonna get it before, and just that's it.
Wait a minute. What you mean by after?
Well, I'm just.
Is it after the minute?
No.
After the said.
What?
After.
Well, I'm saying when I say after.
Is it after a divorce or something? Or
No. Well, no. Because I'm just saying whether your partner, you still need counsel, or either when that person, even if that person has died and moved on for those so many years, you're still gonna need counseling. You see what I'm saying? In order, whatever stage in your life, you're going to need that. It's not no one-time thing.
What y'all think, real quick? Is it an after?
I said, absolutely. You have spent 45, 50 years, half your life with, or majority of your life with just that one significant person. And if they're going on to be with the Lord, and for you to just get up that next morning after they're going on and just snap back into life, I don't think
That's
so.
what I'm talking about.
And if so, you need to write a book and tell me how you did it. But that's just my thoughts. That's what I say before, during, and after. In every stage of your life, you're gonna need that. You're gonna need some sound when you're not even, and when you're not even, or you feel that you're not even. If you're thinking clear, if you're not thinking clear, you're gonna need some type of person, a person that has your best interest. Be like, hey, am I thinking clearly? Or am I on the right track? Or am I missing something? Or if you feel like you don't need it, or everything is just all hunky dory, and we could just no.
Hunky dory.
That's it. But anyway,
hunky dory. I'm just go ahead.
But yes, but the foundation for family is so now is at jeopardy, and we need to some of those things you need to go back on, those foundational things you need to go back on. So I'm in agreement with it. I mean, hey, and I understand, writing your vows, but you made a commitment not only to just the person across from you, or you're not only saying those vows in front of the people that are there, but the most important vow is you saying them before God, the person that woke you up, gave you breath of life. That's the main important vow. And you need to know why he said what he said, when he said what he said, how he said what he said, because there's reasons behind that. And some people think that, I could just get married, not know all of that, and we just gonna go through life breezy. No, you're not. I mean, it's not. It's like a roller coaster. I'm just saying, it's like a roller coaster. It is. It's like a roller coaster. The journey it's a fulfilling journey, but also too, it's like a roller coaster. You need to understand that.
Yes.
So.
I was just telling them, make sure she look at the camera.
Yeah.
And talk to you guys. That's what we want to do. Talk to you guys.
But I just believe that in my heart. But what are your thoughts?
I was just gonna say about a lot of people are basing marriage off of feelings, emotions, and emotions change. They are different.
Absolutely.
And that's a roller coaster that you're going to be riding on, in life, period, in general.
Whether you're married or you're not married, you're still going to go through life. Because life be lifing. I don't know about nobody else, but life be lifing, right? Mm-hmm. Go on.
Yes. And so just making sure that you don't base it off of, feelings and just trying to get a certain emotion and don't let people talk to you in your ear that it should be that. You won't if you don't get that feeling inside of you, you don't feel anything like that. Now, there's a thing called discernment, and where you should trust your
but
gut.
Also too, sometimes you can over spiritualize things.
Well, I'm saying I'm not even. I know we say discernment is just spiritual power. When we hear the word discernment, basically have your antennas up, y'all. Have your antennas up. And when people, like Maya Angelou said, when a person shows you who they are, believe them.
Absolutely.
Don't be like, a lot of times we like to put our head in the sand and hide and cover up our eyes, and then also close our ears when people are telling us and showing us exactly who they are.
Absolutely.
And what I like to say, like even in marriage, is when choosing to be with somebody, yes, I said choose. Because we choose. I know a lot of people want to over spiritualize it and say, God did this, God did this. God gave us the will
of choice
to choose who we want to be with.
Absolutely.
And so, because some people say, when they get to the up there at the altar or wherever they are, getting married, they'll be like, God sent me you and stuff like that, and God did this and everything. Do I believe that God can do that? Yes, I believe. And have He done it sometimes? Hey, to each their own. I never tell anybody that what God ain't did. As far it got to be according to the Bible now.
Right.
That's the only way. Right. I'm gonna check Bible with Bible. With what you're saying, make sure. But besides that, it's a choice, because sometimes it don't work out, and you be like, well, it wasn't God, or no, it wasn't God. It was you. You made the choice. So we have to choose who we're going to be with.
That's right.
It was a decision that we got together, and it's still a decision to stay together.
Absolutely.
And that's what people. I'm not looking for a feeling of emotions and stuff like that. Y'all been married for 15 years. That stuff don't last.
That's right. It's a wave. Remember, you're on a roller coaster.
Stuff don't last.
You're on a roller coaster, and life will hit you. At
That don't
whatever
last.
stage you are, life is going to hit you. You know what I'm saying? During, when you having kids, when they're graduating, you're getting older. You're going through things. Your body is breaking down as you begin to get older. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why the vows are so important, because it states that.
Brings you into reality.
Yes. You gotta have it. I'm just saying, it says richer for poor. You're gonna have some times where everything is, okay, we are doing it. And then you're gonna have some times, okay, we got to crunch down. But that's not the time where you just bail out. Yeah, because let me tell you,
he ain't making no money. Or she not doing this, or she not doing that. That's not a reason to leave.
Right, you just got to come to the table and figure out, okay, how can we do this? Or if both of y'all can't figure it out, then you need to go and you need to seek some sound counseling. And I'm not talking about no sound counseling from your friend girl that ain't never been married or who don't have a man. No, you need to go You need to go to some sound counseling or to a couple that had many years in the game. Many years. Preferably, moreover, the many years that you all have. So you can come to the table like, hey, we can't figure this out. Someone that has your best interest at heart, that, hey, I can talk to you. This is this gonna stay right here. So that's what you need. It's a roller coaster, because life, it doesn't matter. Saved, unsaved, it don't even matter. Life is going to happen. The question is, do you have the tools to navigate during your marriage? Do you have those tools? And if you're not, you need to go and you need to start praying, Lord, send me the people that's it for me. That's for us, in our best interest, so we can have a successful marriage that can last long. You know what I'm saying? Strong.
So instead of just having the feelings,
yes,
during the dating process, some people do the dating process wrong and stuff like that. Now we're not saying that we have it all together. We're just saying that we just got some experiences. But when you're in the dating process, you want to make sure that you find out who the person is. It's not about just feelings and all of that. Find out, what they like to do, what they don't like to do. Do they like to work or do they not?
I like to work.
Do they like the guy that you with? Do he like to just play video games all day or something like that?
Do she like to clean, or she don't like to clean, or is that a deal breaker? Or whatever the issues. I mean, whatever your things that your ticks. Yeah, your ticks. Or your things that you can deal with, and the things that you can't deal with. That's why I said that those counselings before, during, and after, you're gonna need it. You are going to need it. Hear me clearly, people out there. You're going to need it. And so even in my best, advice, if you're in a marriage or whatever, in whatever stage y'all are at it could be kids have graduated, gone, left the house, and you're empty nesters now. Trust me, you're going to need it. You're going to need that support system. If you don't have it, you need to start seeking out now. Lord, send me my support system now. You know what I'm saying? The death of a loved one, whether it's that person or a parent or whatever.
Open up your eyes.
Open up your eyes.
Open up your eyes.
Yeah.
Because God, like I said, He can sin.
Yes.
And that's, but in this life, He gives us the opportunity to be wise at our choices.
Absolutely.
And that's where we need to make sure that, in that dating process, you got to be wise in your choices of saying, this is who that I want to be with.
Absolutely.
And here's the thing, nobody's perfect. No. Nobody's perfect at all. You have to, here's the thing, everybody got some crazy in them, okay? So God. If you trying to go and find somebody that's just perfect and just going to say everything that you want to hear, do everything that you want to do, and just not ruffle your feathers, you don't get in any arguments and stuff, that is a fairy tale. That is utopia, and it's not real.
It's not real.
You got to be like, okay, look, hey, This is your crazy.
It's my crazy. Can I deal?
I can deal with your crazy. Okay? And then you be like, I see your crazy.
I think
and
I
like
can deal
my
with
wife,
that.
my wife knows my crazy. So she can deal, she's like, I can deal with that. You know, maybe she can't deal with somebody else's crazy, but she can deal with my crazy.
Absolutely.
Vice versa, same thing. You know, I know her crazy. I can deal with that. And if that's what you want, you have to look at it like, hey, you know, we're going to get to them points.
Absolutely.
And when we get to these points, you know, I can deal with that. You know, we may get hot-headed, love, you know, have to go down, blow some steam off, whatever and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's still like, you know, we decided that we're going to stick this out.
Absolutely.
And we're going to be together and make sure that we are actually being, you know, the couple that God has called for us to be and that we want to be. You've got to make it happen. That's what you got to do. Both parties have to make it happen.
Ooh, and you know what? And that's another thing. I believe that in this day and time, you know, they don't want to put the work in. Just like you go to that 9 to 5 or whatever time span it is, you have to do the work. It is work in being married. You have to do the work. You can't go to your natural job and then come home and be like, oh, I'm clocked out. No, where does that happen? No, just like you work hard on that job, you got to put the work in for your marriage. You got to put the work in. And if you believe that you're married, oh, I ain't got to do much work, we're going to see how long that lasts. Because like I said, you're going to go through different stages and different phases. You have to do the work at whatever stage that you're on. You can't be lazy in being married. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. What you think about not putting the work in or putting the work in?
Yeah, you're going to have to make sure you do that because if you don't put your part in, you shouldn't expect the other part.
Absolutely.
And I guess maybe they're like in the last video with the 50-50 and all that stuff, but putting your part in. Make sure you put your part in so it can be successful.
Absolutely.
That's how you have a successful relationship or anything. You got to be willing to do your part, and then do not be so easy or easily swayed or persuaded to give up.
Absolutely.
And be like, I'm just gonna throw in the towel and stuff like that. Because here's the thing: most marriages are not broken up by abuse.
That's right.
Contrary to popular belief, a lot of marriages are ended based off irreconcilable differences.
You got to put the work in. Oh my God.
That means we just can't come together. And we just can't, agree or we just, I just ain't got that feeling no more. Or I just ain't vibing with you no more. Or, and so
we don't see eye to eye.
I just give up and let's just stop and what happens is now we don't have any kids right now, our children right now. But what that does is, let's just say we've been together like 15 years and everything, and then we have children in year 20. We like, we just can't come together. We gonna co-parent though. We gonna be all right. We gonna be friends and stuff. Think about what that would do to the child.
Absolutely.
And what sometimes we don't think about is what that would do mentally to the child in the household, because they're gonna be torn two different ways and stuff like that. And then you also have to bring other people in, and now you got outside people coming in, and they're with your child. Hopefully they'll be good people and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying relationships don't go sour. They may do go sour and stuff like that. I don't say divorce don't happen. Divorces do happen.
Yes.
Sometimes it may have to go that way.
Yes.
Understandable. But y'all, it's a whole bunch of them that just like irreconcilable differences. Just like no abuse, no nothing. Just we just don't see eye to eye no more. So we're done.
That's why.
And I just got to be. I got to be what they call it. Me. It's about like me, and I have to be me and figure out me and stuff like that.
It's not you, it's me. But see, that's why I said, that's why I'm still going back. A lot of that can be solved. through, like I said, through your support system and through counseling. A lot of that can be solved, because when both of y'all not seeing eye to eye or whatever, you need to bring in that third person. I don't care even if it didn't last and you have a divorce or whatever. You still, even in that, you got to start family counseling. Your children need counseling, because they're not going to, even though stuff happened or whatever, and they're not going to tell you, they're not going to come to you and say, okay, well, this happened, mom and dad, and this bothers me, or whatever, and this is how it's affecting me. Now, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna, and these kids, they mostly internalize things, and then other things start happening after that internalized thing. So therefore, whatever environment you want especially for children, you know what I'm saying, you want that environment to be healthy. It's like I said, tools. I can't state that enough. Tools, you need the tools. Yeah. The tools. So whatever, like I said, life be lifing. And at whatever journey you're on, you got to get the tools. Your spouse got to get the tools. Even if y'all together and y'all have children, they still gonna go through things. Give them the tools. Everybody needs some tools, so you're gonna be able to go through, navigate life. However, you need the tools.
Exactly, and so that's most people when they get into like counseling and stuff like that, or maybe reach a point of where they say like this is irreconcilable differences.
Right.
They want to focus on how right they are and how wrong the other person is. Most of the time, if both of you, like for instance, if I and my wife are people that does self-evaluation, step back, go to the mirror, look at you.
Absolutely.
And see how maybe it's not just all of that other person.
That's true.
Maybe it's me too. And maybe it's all of me.
That's true.
Because we don't want to be responsible or accountable.
That's true.
To it. We got to be like, this is where I was wrong.
Yeah.
And then the other person got to be like, you know what? This is where I was wrong. And we got to come together.
And it's nothing wrong with apologizing to each other. You're not gonna go through this life never apologizing. Stop trying to cut everything off because I'm too big enough to apologize.
Now you said what you said.
I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's marriage. If you got friends, relationships, if you are the type of person and you don't like to apologize because you knew you was wrong and you still don't like to apologize or come to the table and say I'm wrong, guess what? You're gonna find yourself lonely. Whether it's
that's just
marriage,
me, so
and you're gonna
me.
be your friends, they won't stay long or whatever. You got to learn to say, hey, my bad. I didn't see it that way. I was wrong, or I'm sorry that I came at you that way, or whatever. Learn to have an apology spirit. Sometimes you're gonna have to apologize when you probably know when you was right and you know you was right, but just for the sake. The Bible says, well, just for peace. Apologize. Learn to apologize. To me, apology is growth. When you can apologize, and it's not that you're a coward or you're a wimp or something like that because you apologize. No, Apologize is growth for you, growth for your life.
Now, even with that, you're saying even if you are right, here's the thing, because some people say, like my wife just said, you apologize even if you're right. Here's the thing, let's kind of clear that up a little bit, bring it all the way home on that. You don't apologize for being right.
Yes.
Okay? You can apologize for maybe the approach, maybe how it was taken, the tone,
the neck.
Because, all of that. Because you can be right, but wrong in delivery.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, so if I was right about something, or if she's right about something, there's still a certain way to deliver that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it can't be. I'm just me and me. You got to accept me for who I am and just be who, and that's it. And you know, I ain't changing for nobody. Like my wife said, relationship, marriage, whatever, you gonna be by yourself. Cause ain't nobody gonna be
with
around
your children.
Nobody gonna want to be
Even with
around
your
you if you
children.
like that. If you feel like you right all the
Even with your
time and
children.
just people gotta deal with you, that a lot. Folks ain't got to deal with you. They don't.
Life is
People
very
don't
short.
have to. Same thing. People don't have to deal with me. Okay, they don't have to deal with me. So let me get that out of my mind. No, it ain't just you just deal with it. No, they ain't got to deal with me. I can be by myself and I deal with myself. Okay. So we got to make sure that we have that type of mindset. We've been talking and everything and stuff like that. Want to hear your thoughts on it, of course. What you think? You know, we've been, talking. We pulled a lot out of that. What First Lady Sarita Jakes was saying. Pulled a lot out of that and everything because, so make sure, we're not, this is not professional advice or anything. We're just talking,
And it's our thoughts.
just our thoughts and everything.
How we feel.
We just got some experience,
Opinions.
up under our belt. We still have some more experiences to go through.
Absolutely.
So, of course, as we continue this channel and as experiences update,
they're gonna change.
everything is gonna update. And
Absolutely.
so we still got other phases and everything to go through. We still,
Yes, sir.
for the ones that are 40, 50, and 60 years in their marriage, they like, we still got Similac on
Yo,
our
not
breath.
real. Come on.
Okay. So, we gonna continue on. We gonna continue going on. We gonna make sure, like, we're not perfect. Now, I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination that I am.
That's right.
And
I know
she can
I'm not
attest for it. We're trying and we're working towards it. That's what we're doing. So
Striving.
I don't believe in one couple saying we got all the answers and we don't have all the answers. We are working.
No, you don't.
We just working this out, and that's what you have to do. You got to work it
Absolutely.
out. What works for you is what works for you, and so you have to make sure you navigate through it and figure it out.
So tell us what works for you down in the comment. Maybe you can help us out. Give us some tips. Hey.
Alrighty. All right, you guys. This is been fun and really enjoy spending some time with you guys and everything. All right, you guys. If you like the video, go ahead and make sure you give it a thumbs up. All right, you'll help the channel out. Subscribe to the channel. Most
Share.
importantly, share it, and also hit the notification bell so you get every video that we send out. This is John and
Sure.
and we'll see you in the next
Video.
All right.